Very good morning, guys. My name is Shivraj, and I have started a new series in my YouTube channel that is named as GenZ JavaScript. So, in this series, we will be learning React.js, Angular, and JavaScript. All the important concepts we will be learning here. And I am a full stack developer with having 10 plus year of experience under my belt. And guys, please subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified for all the upcoming videos. Thank you.
In this video, we'll be learning state as a snapshot in React. Why we are saying state as a snapshot? So what we'll be learning, how setting state triggers re-renders, when and how state updates, why state does not update immediately after you set it, and how event handler access a snapshot of this state. So this is a very interesting I must say this is a very interesting topic about how state work in React, right? The use state which is local to components, so how that work, and if you want to update the multiple state, then how that will work. So I think we'll be learning in detail in this video. So setting state triggers the render, as you know from my previous videos. Whenever you are setting state, right? So it asks for re-render. That is how you are able to see the. So what does that mean? That means that it is not changing the state, is it is not changing that variable in that particular render. It is asking for new render to show the new changes that you have done, right? So that's why it is a snapshot of a UI in time. Setting a state renders, you might click on a user interface and this interface would update. See, in this example, we have a state, line number 4, line number 5. One is sent, second is message. And we have a this set is state, a function that will update this state. So what we are doing here, if I click on send, your message is on its way, right? So this is how it is printing. Return your message is on its way. So when we clicked on submit, this is sent. This is of submit type, right? So on submit type, what is there? Let's see. On submit type, what we're doing, e dot prevent default. So default the default behavior, preventing the default behavior, and then setting this is sent to. Previously it is false, but now it is setting it to true, and then also setting message. What is inside the message? Inside the message, it is setting send message. Send a message. It is calling send message, and then this is a send message. So nothing is here, right? Dot dot dot. And then in text area, you will be seeing set message. E dot target dot value, and value is message. And what is message? Message hi. So initially, that's why you're seeing hi. Reload. That's why initially you'll be seeing hi like this. And once you click on send, what it will do, once you click on send, it will call this submit, right? So on submit, and on submit it will do send, set is sent true. So where we are using this? It's sent here in line number 6. That's why what it is doing, it is doing it's sent true. That's why you are able to now this is returning this. When is sent is true, it is returning this. Your message is on its way. That's why you are able to see this. So if it will return this, then this function will terminate from this line number 8. So that's why on click of send, you're not able to see hi. Instead, you are seeing your message on its way. This you understand, right? Now our aim is to understand rendering. So here, what happens when you click the button? So the on submit event handler executes. That is correct. Send is true. This we already know. So let's take a closer look on the relation between state and rendering. Rendering takes a snapshot in time. Why it is said rendering takes a snapshot in time? So rendering means React calling a component, and our component is returning a JSX, right? So and the JSX return from that function is like a snapshot of the UI in time. because see it props, event handler, and local variables we all calculated using its state at the time of render. All these are calculated using its state at the time of render. And also remember this, unlike a photograph of a movie frame, the UI snapshot you return is interactive. There it is not interactive, but here in case of UI snapshot, it is interactive. You can interact because you have this event handlers and what they will do with the input response, everything is there. So the React is updating the screen to match your snapshot, right? So as a result, when React renders a component, React call your function again. Your function returns a JSX snapshot that we know, and then React updates your screen to match the snapshot your function has returned. So whatever JSX your function is returning, React is matching the snapshot with that. With this example, you can see React is executing this function, calculating the snapshot, and updating the dormitory. A component memory state is not like a regular variable that disappears from the function returns. State actually lives in the React itself as a oneself outside of the function. When React calls your component, it gives you a snapshot of the state. Your component returns a snapshot of the UI as a fresh set of props and even unless in JSX, all calculated in the state value. This you know, right? Whenever you are making any state change, it is not doing it over there. It is calling one more, it is calling a render, right? And when the re-render happens, there it is showing the updates. It is not changing the current one in that render. So here we have for your practice, here we have an example where we have uh, one state that is number and set number is to update it. And on the click of this button, three times it is calling set number. But when you click on this, you will see only one. Again click two, again click three. But it is having three set numbers and number plus one number. So on this click, you should think that it should be doing plus three every time, right? Because we have plus one three times, but not. Why? Because we should know in a single render, it will never do this. It will go one by one. It will check, okay, number is 0, 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1. This is how it is taking, and the last one 0 plus 1. That's why it is showing you 1. It is only incrementing 1 at a time. Say 5, 6, 7. It is not incrementing 3 at a time. If you want to update, if you want to increment 3 at a time, then we have a state updater function that I will tell you how we can do it in next video. But if you are doing it like this, so it will only take the like it will go through this and take the last one and show you on the next render, right? Notice the number increments only once per click. See it, and how it is doing, you can see here. It is taking 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1, this is 0 plus 1 and preparing it for next render. So even though you call set number three times in this event, a number is always 0. So you set state to 1 three times. This is why after event definition reactor renders the with your number equals to 1. You can also visualize this mentally by substituting this. Very good examples here. State over time. Well, this was a fun try guessing one more. So we have one more example. So here we have one state number and initially it is 0 and we have set number to update this and then we have set number and alert. So here what we are doing number plus 5, right? And then we are alert, we are showing that number. So what should it print? See, initially we have 0 and then set number is doing 0 plus 5, right? 0 plus 5 it is doing, but when on the next render it will show, right? Not in the current, but in the current here itself we have called alert. So alert will always show 0. If you click on this, see 0. Why? Because to alert we have passed that 0 variable. Because this number is will be set in the next render. Right now it is 0. So that's how you have to understand. The examples are very good to understand how the state and how the threading is working. But if you put a timer on an alert, so it only finds after the component is render, would it say 0 or 5? See, here what they have done now. They have again number and set number, and then they have taken the set number to update it number plus 5, and then we have used set timeout just to make it delay, right? Just to show it after the render. That's why we have taken delay. But always remember, alert when called at that time state is initially, which is 0. So that's why it will also show no matter no matter how much time delay you give, because when it is called at that time, the state is fixed, right? The state passes zero. See, you click on this, this has become 5, but here it is still 0. That is why. So now I think you must be understanding this. Surprise if you use a switch method. Okay, all this you can read. Very good documentation. A state variable value never changes with the render, even handler code is asynchronous. So it is saying a state variable value never changes within the render. Important line to understand. Even if event handler code is asynchronous, inside the render on click the value number continues to be zero even if after, because it is fixed, and React took a snapshot of the UI by calling this component. Here is example how you can make event handler prone to timing. This is all, and what do you accept? So these are all examples you can practice. And see, React keeps the state value fixed within one render of the event handler. These are some important lines that you have to understand. React keeps the state value fixed. So in the same, the React keeps the state value fixed within one render. So like right now, I'm changing the state, right? If it is not rendered, it is same. It will not update anywhere. Once it is rendered, then only it will show the updated one. But if you want to read the latest state, but if you want to if you want the latest state, right? Like you have done, you want to update the state multiple times from various component multiple times, it is updating. You want to now show the latest update. So for that, you need a state updater function that is covered in the next page. So in my next video, I will talk about state updater function, how you can update the states many times and show the latest one, which is not doing here because here we're not using a state updater function, right? So guys, thank you very much. Here you can see the recap. This is all what we have learned. In next video, I will show you how we can update the state from 3 4 places, and it will show you the latest value on the render. So take care guys, and keep supporting my YouTube videos that I'm bringing up daily, and it gives me motivation. Please do subscribe so that I can come up with quality videos, and take care guys. Thank you.